Hello everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Now this is Switch. Oh, I don't know who yelled that, but we'll just pretend it was Tifa, because she loves us. Take me to Marlene! You're going to help Aeris? Yeah, but before that there's something I want to know. What's that? It's about the Ancients. Right, see, because, yeah, Ancients. And Aeris, in my veins courses the blood of the Ancients. I am one of the rightful heirs to this planet. Ah, jeez. Okay, I know whose voice this is now, and I still don't have, in my veins courses the blood of the Ancients. I am one of the rightful heirs to this planet. I don't even know if that's going to be... There's one very important voice decision we have to make in this LP. Everybody else, it's kind of like, yeah, there, Sephiroth. Are you alright? Pull it together, man! The villain in this... jeez! I actually watched a bunch of Final Fantasy... I watched the end of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children to try to see if that made any... But, like... Okay, so Sense Materia. Alright. What we're going to do is I'm going to put this on a character. I'm going to have it on a character pretty much all the time. And we'll be using it on any new enemies. Any enemies we have not sensed. So it'll waste a turn, but it'll make the LP a little more informative. Ta-da. Okay. So, yeah, and I don't know. We're gonna... It's not a choice that we're gonna have, so there. Hell House level 11. And there's its hit points. I'm assuming as Sense increases in levels, it will give us more kind of the full story of enemies. But it's not really like there's a lot at this point in the game to talk about as far as, you know, weaknesses and things like that. But I will say, we don't have a lot of time before I figure out a Sephiroth voice and really settle on the thing, you know, that's gonna on that decision. It's a little annoying, actually. Okay, we're not sensing this Hell House again. But yeah, because it's, you know, he's one of the greatest villains in the history of video games. It's not, I can't sugar, like, it's not like I can understate Sephiroth as a villain. You know, he's far better than, you know, anything that came out of, even later Final Fantasies anyway. I mean, I would definitely, he's way better than, like the evil sorceress in 8. Or, I didn't even remember. The villain in Final Fantasy IX was so forgettable, I don't even remember who it is. And, like, Jecht in 10, or, like, the evil, whatever his stupid name is in 10 2. Like, they were alright. Jecht definitely had an emotional storyline that was really cool. But as a villain, he's kind of forgettable. Although I do love me some Final Fantasy X. Or X. So we go up here. That kid who we didn't steal his money. Let's talk to him. Hey, I bought an item with the money I've been saving for some time now. My dream is to grow up and become a big time dealer on Wall Market. Since I feel it's so good today, I'll let you have this. And he gives you turbo ether. Which is great. See, now if we had stole from him, we would have crushed his dreams. Hell's up with that! I don't care if they're Avalanche or Avant-Garde or whatever you call them. Anyone who brings the plates down to us is nuts! So yeah, we have been blamed. Officially. Alright. Marlene isn't here. Switch, wasn't it? It's about Aeris, isn't it? Sorry, the Shinra have her. I know, they took her from here. They were here? That's what Aeris wanted. Why is Shinra after Aeris? Aeris is an ancient, the sole survivor. What did you say? But aren't you her mother? Oh, not a real mother. Oh, it must have been 15 years ago. During the war, my husband was sent to the front, some faraway place called Wutai. This is sad. One day I went to the station because I got a letter saying he was coming home on leave. So here we go. There's still a couple standing by that lamppost, though. Like, it's apparently all they ever do. All right. I don't think this train station exists anymore, does it? Didn't the plate come down on it? I don't even know. So we get to see, and this is really great. When I watch this in my practice file, this was fantastic. So the guy comes off. This is so great. There we go. Awesome. You got the strongest woman ever. And there she is. She's just waiting. Sad stuff. My husband never came back. I wonder if something happened to him. No, I'm sure his leave was just cancelled. I went to the station every day. Then one day... You used to see this sort of thing a lot during the war. Her last words were, "Please take Aeris somewhere safe." My husband never came back. I had no child. I was probably lonely. So I decided to take her home with me. Like a puppy. like, just... So, I mean, that's pretty big plot stuff, though. We just witnessed the death of Aeris' mother. So, Aeris and I became close very quickly. The child loved to talk. She used to talk to me about everything. She told me she escaped from some sort of research laboratory somewhere and that her mother had already returned to the planet, so she wasn't lonely and many other things. Return to the planet? I don't know what she meant. I asked if she meant a star in the sky, but she said it was this planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Mom! Please don't cry! Aeris just blurted out that all of a sudden, when I asked her if something happened. Someone dear to you has just died. His spirit was coming to see you, but he already returned to the planet. At that time, I didn't believe her. But, several days later, we received a notice saying my husband died. And that's how it was. A lot had happened, but we were happy until one day. Okay, which one is this? So we want you to return Aeris to us. We've been searching for her for a long time. No, never! Aeris, you're a special child. You have special blood. Your real mother was an ancient. Of course I heard it. That she was an ancient. The ancients will lead us to a land of supreme happiness. And I know I keep switching back and forth between the pronunciation of her name. Like, Aeris. Sorry. To tell you the honest truth, probably Aeris is closer, because it's like there are transliterations that have it as Aerith. But, you'll just have to deal with my randomness. Aeris will be able to bring happiness to all those in the slums. That is why Shinra would like Aeris' cooperation. It's also really hard to do Aeris says. Like, so Aeris makes, but like, he's wrong, I'm not an ancient nut. But Aeris, certainly you hear voices sometimes when you're all alone. No, I don't! Jan runs off. But I knew about her mysterious powers. I'm getting my voice. She tried so hard to hide it, so I acted as though I never noticed. It's amazing how she avoided the Shinra for all these years. Yeah, the Shinra needed her, so I guess they wouldn't harm her. But why now? She brought her little girl here with her. On the way here, Seng found them. She probably couldn't get away fast enough. She decided to go to the Shinra in exchange for the little girl's safety. Must be Marlene. Marlene? Aeris was caught because of Marlene? I'm sorry. Marlene's my daughter. I'm really sorry. Your father? How in the world could you ever leave a child alone like that? Please don't start with that. I think about it all the time. What would happen to Marlene if I... But you gotta understand something. I don't got an answer. I want to be with Marlene, but I gotta fight. Because if I don't, the planet's gonna die. So I gotta keep fighting. But I'm worried about Marlene. I really just want to be with her, always. See, I'm going in circles now. I think I understand what you're saying. She's upstairs asleep. Why don't you go see her? Alright, well. It's my fault. I'm the one who got Aeris involved in this. Oh, don't say that. Aeris doesn't think that. Okay, go upstairs, talk to Barrett. Woo! A lot of plot line, not a lot of action. We'll get used to that. It's Final Fantasy VII. I'm so glad! I'm so glad you're alright. Daddy, don't cry, your whiskers hurt. Switch. You gotta go help Aeris, right? She's done so much for me. If it's the Shinra you're dealing with, I can't just sit here. I'm coming too. Guess what? Aeris was asking me lots of questions. Like, what kind of person switches? I bet she likes you switch. I don't know. Stupid. If you say, let's hope so, she says, I won't tell Tifa. Stupid. Jeez. Yeesh. I'm gonna go all the way around here, really. It's my fault. I was the one who got Aeris involved in this. Okay. So, try to leave. You're going after Aeris, right? Yeah. I'm coming with you. We're going right into Shinra headquarters. You gotta be prepared for the worst. I like they still... I know. Right now, I feel I have to push myself to the limit. If I stayed here, I'd go crazy. I'll go crazy. Okay. Here comes Barrett going crazy. Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a bit longer? Oh, yes, I don't mind. This place is dangerous now. You better go somewhere else. You're right, but promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. Okay. And there we go. So... how do we get to the Shinra building? There ain't no train that goes up there anymore. Well, let's just go to Wall Market. We might be able to find something there. Yeah, we might. Okay, so the game has given us a pretty big hint, as in direct instructions on where to go next. So, we will be going there next. When we come back, Wall Market, everybody. You guys take care, and bye.